You've just come home from work, you're feeling quite tired, and you're wondering, what on earth am I going to cook for dinner? I forgot to take something out the freezer, and I don't really have much else, but I have quite a lot of eggs. So I'm going to show you. Have a cup of coffee first, calm down, and I'm going to show you a very quick and easy vegetarian dinner to make using eggs. So for this recipe, you can basically use anything that you have in your fridge or leftovers. So it could be vegetarian, it could be meat. I'm making this one a vegetarian one. So the big thing to remember with this is that you need to have a greased pie dish. My pie dish unfortunately does not fit inside my little oven, so I'm going to be using this casserole dish. But you have this one greased. And what you have to remember is that when you start putting in either your leftovers or whichever fresh ingredients you're going to be putting in, you are going to always put the heaviest in at the bottom. So for this, I've got a chopped onion and I've got some chopped mushroom. I've been trying to figure out which one is the heavier, the chopped onion or the chopped mushroom. I might put the mushroom down at the bottom and then the onion on top. Now if you've got spinach, even if you want to put in Brussels sprouts, whatever, any leftovers from your Sunday roast even, you can be putting that in as long as the heaviest is at the bottom and it goes lighter as it goes up. For this recipe, you're going to preheat your oven to 175 degrees Celsius, or I think that's about 370 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so I've put the onion and mushroom that I'm using in the bottom of my greased pie dish, I suppose, casserole dish I'm using. And if you don't like onion, don't panic. Just swap it with something else like capsicum. And so what else are you going to need, you might be asking? Well, you're going to make a kind of an egg custard. So you're going to take 2 tablespoons of butter and you are going to melt that in your microwave. When that is melted in the microwave, you are going to be adding to that 1.5 cups of cream or milk. I've got some cream over here that I need to use, so I'm going to use that up. Then you're going to add in 4 eggs, okay, and then it's going to be 1 teaspoon of salt. Where's the pepper? Here we go. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to be putting in about 1/4 teaspoon of chili peppers because I like chili. If you don't like chili, leave it out. That's the beauty of this recipe. And then I'm going to be putting in a little bit of garlic because I like garlic, and roughly about 1 teaspoon of mixed herbs. So I've got some marjoram and I've got some thyme that I'll be putting in. Okay, now I'm going to be mixing that all up in this bowl. So I'm first going to melt that margarine. And before I forget, you're also putting in 1/2 cup of flour. Now, if you are gluten intolerant and you want to rather change that flour with almond flour or coconut flour or spelt or some other gluten-free flour, that's up to you. But you're just going to need 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. I nearly forgot to tell you a vital ingredient, some grated cheese. So I'm going to put a cupful of this grated cheese. I'm going to sprinkle that on top, and that's going to go on top before my egg custard mixture. I'm going to keep some aside to sprinkle on the top as well. So I've got about 1.5 cups of grated cheese, so I'm going to reserve half a cup to sprinkle on top of everything, and 1 cup will go in now to put on top of the onion and mushrooms. The cream is in. Now I'm going to add in my 4 eggs. You just need to whisk that all together. Then what you're going to do is you are going to add in your half a cup of flour, your teaspoon of salt, and your other herbs and chili and pepper. Add in the salt, the pepper, the chili and the herbs. Just give that a little bit of a whisk, and then I'm going to add in now the half a cup of flour, and I'm just going to whisk this in. We don't want to over beat it, so I'm just going to whisk this in gently. All mixed in. Now I'm going to pour this over this base of this crustless quiche that I've got in here. I've got the mushrooms at the bottom, then the onions, then the cup of grated cheese, and now I'm going to pour there we go. Pour that over the top. This is the egg custard. And now I'm going to sprinkle some more cheese on it. If you've got like a nice strong flavored cheese, that just gives it an extra boost. Now you're going to sprinkle on the cheese you picked aside. And then you're going to pop it in the oven for about 35 minutes. And that's it. Done. Easiest ever dinner to make. The recipe is in my description below. And here's your crustless quiche, fresh out the oven. You can see you leave it in till it's like a little golden brown color. And you can serve it with a salad. I don't have any salad stuff, so I guess I'll be having this with some sauce. And there you have it. Beautiful, delicious, crustless quiche. You don't have to worry about making a pastry. You can put in whatever ingredients you like. The important part is the cheese and that egg custard that you're making. So, enjoy. If this is your first time to my channel, then welcome. And if this is not your first time, well, you're still welcome. You can keep coming back. That's great. So, I post recipes at least once a week, but I post other videos as well. So my channel has some travel, some recipes, and also I'm documenting my journey to buying a farm in Portugal. So if you could like this video and comment below, and if you try this recipe at home, please let me know in the comments how it turns out. And if you can subscribe to my channel, that will be amazing. You'll be helping a very old woman, look at me, extremely old woman, grow her YouTube channel. So, have a good day, and I'll see you on my next adventure. There you have delicious, beautiful, crustless